In today's video, we'll be solving the question 5 of the 2019 WASSCE Nov Core Maths Theory questions. So question 5. In experiment, 3 coins were tossed at the same time. A. Determine the sample space for this experiment. B. List the event of tossing I. Exactly 2 tails. I. At least 2 heads. I. No heads. C. Find the probability of obtaining I. Exactly 2 heads. I. At least 2 heads. So first, let's get our sample space. So A. So a coin is tossed 3 times at the same time. So the possible outcomes when we toss a coin is a head or a tail. So when we toss it once, you get a head and a tail. When we toss it twice, we get... So this table is for tossing twice. We get a head and head, head and tail, tail and head, and tail and tail. So when we toss it twice, we get this. Now when we toss it 3 times, we should get head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. So for 3 times, you get head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head, and tail, tail, tail. So then our sample space will be everything here. So when we toss the head 3 times, our sample space should be head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head, and tail, tail, tail. So that will be our sample space. Now B, list the event of tossing exactly 2 tails. So event of tossing exactly 2 tails. It means not less than 2 tails and not more than 2 tails, exactly 2 tails. So here we have 2 tails, here we have 2 tails, here we have 2 tails, here we have 3 tails. We don't want this. So exactly 2 tails will be head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head. So that will be all. So this I. At least 2 heads. So the event of obtaining at least 2 heads. Here, the key word here is at least. So it means 2 heads or more. So we have 3 heads here, which is 2 or more. We have 2 heads here, we have 2 heads here. We have 1, and we don't want less than 1. So this is out. We have 2 heads here, 1. So it's out, 1 is out, and no head is out. So at least 2 heads will be head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, and then tail, head, head. Now I. Find the event of obtaining no heads. So there's a head here. So E of no head. So there's a head here. So this is out. There's a head here. In fact, there are two. So out, 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 out. And there's no head here. So this. So we have just one. So this will be equal to T, T, T. Okay, so we are done with the B part. C. So CI says, find the probability of obtaining exactly 2 heads. So exactly 2 heads, P of obtaining exactly 2 heads is the event of obtaining exactly 2 heads over the sample space. So probability is the number of events over sample space. And then the event is the action we are performing. So when we toss the coin, so the event is tossing the coin and obtaining exactly 2 heads. So first, let's find the event of obtaining exactly 2 heads. So this is 3 heads, is out. This is 2 heads. So we want this. This is 2 heads. We want this. This is 2 heads. This is 1 head. So it's out. 2 heads. This. 1 head out. 1 head out. And no head out. So we have this, this, and this. So HHT. We have HHT. We have HTH. And then we have THH. So our probability of obtaining exactly 2 heads will be equal to the number of events, which is 1, 2, 3, over the total number or the sample space. And sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 over 8. Now CII. It says, find the probability of obtaining at least 2 heads. So we know the event of obtaining at least 2 heads is 1, 2, 3, 4. So probability of obtaining at least 2 heads will be the event, which we already know is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over the total, which is 8. So 4 over 8, and that's the same as 1 over 2. So this brings us to the end of question 5. Now, if you have any question, don't forget to leave them in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well.